All right, so here we are doing this one, ML109. We're going to use SecML to poison labels. And so first we install and import SecML as before. And now we're going to make a data set, which is going to have, I think it's 2 groups of points in a plane. It's either 2 or 3. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, it's really just 2 groups of points. The description in my instructions is wrong. It says 3, but we're just going to have red dots and blue dots, and we're going to try and separate these. That's the task. All right. So we're going to create and train a model, the same as we've done before, and see how accurate it is. And then we're going to try to poison the data and see how sensitive the model is to mislabeling some of those points. So we train a model, it's 94% correct using one of the standard model files, a C classifier. All right, and now we're going to visualize the results. All right, so it has drawn a sort of curvy boundary here, and the ones on this side are red, and the ones on that side are blue. And as you can see, there's a few errors. There's some reds here and some blues there. So that's why the accuracy is 94% instead of 100. All right, so now we're going to change a label, the simplest poisoning attack. We're going to find, we're going to make a poisoned copy here. And we're going to change the Y0 to 0. That will change the first label. Let's see how that looks. That should move, it should change the color of one dot. We're not going to move their location. We're just going to change the color. So now I think it's this red one down here. Yep, there was no red one that far in. Now we've changed the color of this to red. So we'll see what that does to the model. That one dot now it's just as good before and after poisoning. 94%, still 94%. So that one didn't change it. So we can try manipulating more of them. We're going to go through the first 40 dots, and if they are blue, we're going to change them to red. I think 1 is blue and 0 is red. Oh, yes, red to blue. All right. We'll try this and see, but we're going to change colors for all of the first 40 dots that have a certain color. So this was before and this is after. And so obviously we are changing from reds to blue. See, a bunch of these reds have now turned blue, like these 2 up here that were red, we've turned them to blue. So this seems like that should greatly foul up the model. And let's see how bad it gets. It was 94% before. Now the problem is much more difficult with the dots incorrectly. Yeah, now it falls to 74%. It's much more difficult to separate it now. So we found a poisoning attack that affects it, and there's a couple flags to get by doing more and more nasty changes. So you can see how effective this attack is. This is just a very simple data poisoning attack. You have corrupted the data with some incorrectly labeled data, and of course, at some point, that's enough to foul up the machine learning model. So that's just another one to try. I'll stop this recording.